Tabletop.com. This thing is so stupid. So stupid. This is why I don't go live. I gotta get the intro, and I forgot how to get it, and I gotta get it off the other computer and put it onto here, so it gives me some time to clip over. Of course, you see me, then it goes into an intro, then it comes back to me. It's just so unprofessional. Whatever, I don't care. By the time you guys see this, if you have awoken, we're going to be talking about a bunch of things. Oh, what did I do with them? So anyways, I'm gonna update you guys on the auction. It's struggling. What else? So by the time I started doing this, here's what I've done for the day. Okay, just to kind of give you an idea of how my day goes. Okay, I get up, and this is my late day because normally I take Sundays off from the gym. So I get up about 6:30, take the dogs outside, which is an adventure into itself because Bella's got to bark at everybody and everything. If you could see and hear me, just let me know. Then from there, I go down to Publix. Now, my wife's birthday was Wednesday, so I had to pick up a ice cream birthday cake because she will not eat anything but an ice cream birthday cake. Okay, let me see if this... Okay, cool. All right, that's not activated, which is good. From there, I have to pick up a paper. I have to pick up 2 lottery tickets for my mother-in-law. So I get those, and then I head home. From there, I run the lottery tickets in the newspaper up to my mother-in-law in the back in her tiny home. I put the ice cream cake into the freezer out here for later on because we're doing a party for her on this afternoon. Just family. So we sing her. She loves ice cream cake, so we'll sing her happy birthday. Then from there, I go outside, and then my mother-in-law's dog is out, Piper. I take her with me because I fill up the bucket for the cows so I can give them their grain in the morning. Fill that up with the salt block. Okay, we have this special salt that they eat and helps keep the flies away. So then I run over and take care of the cows, make sure the cows have all their food, check their water, make sure I physically check all of them. Okay, then from there, spin around, come back, head towards the chicken coop, and I go in there, and I can't. Chickens are nasty. They just crap all over the place. So I throw some feed out into the area where they run around all day, and then I take another scoop of feed and I put it into their trough, make sure their water's working, and then I check for eggs. Now, hey Monster, how you doing, brother? Can you see and hear me? So anyways, these stupid things are nasty. I mean nasty. So I open up we have totes, and we cut a hole in the tote, and then we put hay in there, and that's their nesting boxes, and we screwed them into boards. Okay, it was a cheap way but really effective way to keep it where it's nice for them. Well, they crap inside there. Okay, so you got to clean that out every few weeks, and they lay eggs in there. So then you got to open up the thing, and there's... So yesterday we were we go down to one of those Amazon bin stores things, and it was like a clearance thing. It was $2 for everything, and I got a big thing of nesting pads. So I'm going to try those and see if that works real good. And I'm going to be talking a lot about drive-through RPG in the coming weeks, and some stuff that I'm downloading. And I needed toner for my big boy over there, and they had it there. It was $2 for an entire set of Reman tone cartridges, the 218As. These normally go for about $400. So I said, okay, well, I can start that project I wanted to start. And you know, because you don't want to run through cartridges, you know, like you're losing your mind. So I was pretty happy about that. So it was just a win-win day yesterday. What else did we do? We went. What do we have for lunch? Oh, we found a pizza place that makes grandma pizza with the cup pepperonis. You don't want the regular. I mean, when they make you don't understand unless you're from the Northeast. Cup pepperonis are the best because they hold all the stuff. And we had a pizza. Then we drove home. And then she started putting up the Christmas stuff. Oh God, this year it's going to be even worse. It's going to be even worse. So all the Christmas stuff. Her Grinch broke. So for Christmas, for her birthday, even though I didn't need to, I charged a new Grinch for her, and so that made her happy because she was crying. I told her not to put it out into the shed, not in Florida, and one of the plastic tubings became brittle. What are you going to do? So that broke. So she felt horrible, and I felt horrible for her because she loves that stupid thing. So I'm going to disassemble the old one and grab whatever good parts I can so I can keep the new one in case it goes. But we're going to keep it out here. I'm going to try to clear some room here to facilitate that. So there you go. What else did I do? Oh, and then I came home and I watched The Day the Earth Stood Still because they were playing that for free on YouTube. I watched Battle for Outer Space, which is an old Japanese 1950 movie. And I fell asleep. And that was it. That was my exciting Saturday. So today, get up, do 1,000 things. Oh, like I said, I took care of the chickens. I got to clean out their nesting boxes after this. Then I've got to run down to the dump and dump out all the garbage. And then hopefully take it easy on a Sunday. I'm going to play Dragon Quest 3. I have the old version, but I saw that they remastered it. So it made me want to play the old version. So I'm going to go on my computer and play that this afternoon. Because I have the emulator, so I can just play it on there. Thank God for that thing. I was smart. I already got something to drink. Okay, so let's talk about this auction. There are 10 lots. So I'm going to be adding some stuff to this. First of all, I want to clear up lot 1 so everybody understands what's going on with lot 1. Lot 1 is a mystery lot. I'm going to change it from a war game lot to just a game lot, okay? I'll throw a couple things in there, but I was going through this area, and I've got way more games that I've got to get rid of, and I think that would be better since I've already got 2 wargaming lots in this thing, okay? We got the GMT coin lot, which is massive at lot number 8, and then we have the ASL lot with a couple of games. I found some things. I've added some things to these lots. Way too many to add, but there's a lot more stuff. So if you look at the original, if you go through the original video that I have up here, you'll see that there are that I've just, as a surprise, added some more things. Like to the coin lot, I found another expansion for a game, so I put that in there. I found some more ASL stuff. I threw that in there. A GW stuff. I threw some blisters in there. Space stuff. I added a game. Yeah, I added asteroids in there. Mice and Mystic lot. Which comes with Monster Hunter. I added some stuff there. Just try to boost these up. Honestly, it's fairly simple. We'll go through it. Lot 1, mystery box 1, no bids. Lot number 2, the miniature lot, my boy Phoenix, $250 that's at. And it's going to be worth about $500-$600, so that's a good deal. The Mice and Mystic lot at number 3 is $150. Phoenix. We've only got him. The Space lot, which is a lot of great space games and stuff. Mass Effects in there and things like that. That's lot number 4. That has no bids. Lot number 5, Deep Shelf lot, which is over here, which is Deep Shelf. Stronghold, Forbidden Land, and I'm going to add a game to be named later. Has no bids. Lot number 6, the Games Workshop lot, which is 2 starter sets of Extremists for Age of Sigmar, 2 scenery boxes, which are $100 a piece. And then I added just a whole bunch of just miscellaneous stuff in there. That lot number 6, Phoenix, thank you again, $160. Lot number 7, the ASL lot, which is hundreds and hundreds of dollars of stuff. The starter sets, other things in there, the rule book, just really, if you want to really experience that, which is really, really good. Lot number 7, that has no bids. Lot number 8, the GMT coin game lot, no bids. Lot number 9, the Madara, fully painted with a bunch of different expansions and things like that I found. And the game is fully painted. Lot number 9, no bids. And then lot number 10, we just got this bid this morning. Gino was winning it with 215, but it is now up to 240. Mystery lot, which is just a bunch of solo stuff in a box. So that's up to $240. So I'll let Gino know after this stream. But a lot of this stuff has not been bid on. It ends on Wednesday. If you want to bid, you can bid by sending me your address. Okay. Also sending me what lot you want to bid on and how much to novaprime860@hotmail.com. It ends Wednesday at 8 a.m. So you only got a few more days left. All this stuff has not been bidded on. So there's a lot of good stuff here. And like I said, I am going to be stacking this stuff pretty good. So it's up to you guys. What else do I have here? We'll go over this a little later as well in the stream, and we'll double check everything. But a lot of stuff just not bidded on. So, you have a golden opportunity. Hope you be fair because, again, this is to help us out. Like I said, we are kind of struggling a little bit, but isn't everybody? And we just want to make sure that we are able to get through December, which would be very nice. Estimate ship from a pirate ship. Okay, I don't know what that is. There's all kinds of stuff. I always check this thing because it just does weird stuff. Bear with me for a second, folks. I'm just checking something. Make sure there were no other bids that came in last night. And it's just been fairly quiet, and it's understandable. But I'm trying to do this before Black Friday and all this other stuff. And what I want to do is just, have this done on Wednesday, get everything paid and get everything out to you so you can have it by the long Thanksgiving weekend, so you guys can go through it and enjoy it. And then, like I said, this is the last auction of the year. And then, we start a new year, 2025. And I'm going to try to figure out what we're going to do. We're coming up into 10 years of the channel on March 30th. So, pretty big day. If I can make it 10 years, I'd be pretty happy. And that's a lot longer than a lot of people made it, So, we'll just see how things go. I'm trying to think here. Did I miss anything? NovaPrime860@hotmail.com. Email your bids. We ship pirate ship. So again, ends on Wednesday morning. So you only got a few days. You actually only have 2 days if you really think about it, Monday and Tuesday, because it ends 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the morning there, and that's it. So again, I'll run through the lots. Mystery lot number 1, which is just a game lot, no bids. Mystery lot number 2, miniature lot, $250, Phoenix. You're going to get anywhere from $500 to $600 worth of stuff in each mystery box. Lot number 3, Mice and Mystics and Monster Hunter International, the expansion and the game. Plenty of stuff, $150, Phoenix again. Lot number 4, the space lot, no bids. Lot number 5, the deep shelf stuff over here. Yeah. Deep shelf, the expansion, stronghold, dark side, forbidden land. That's all there. That has no bids. The Games Workshop lot, $160 from our good friend Phoenix again. Lot number 7, the ASL with extra war games in it. That has no bids. Lot number 8, the GMT lot with all the coin games and Mr. President and all kinds of great things. No bids. Lot number 9, Midara, fully painted and some extra stuff with that. And I found some play mats. So I'll throw those are being thrown in there. No bids. Lot number 10, mystery box number 3, which is a solo game lot. That is going to be $240 right now, and that's it. A lot of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 10 things have no bids on them. So if we could just get those bid up, I'd appreciate it. And like I said, it ends on Wednesday. I always give you guys good stuff so you can't go wrong. So, hopefully we can get that all rectified and out, and everything will be good. All right. So, what else did I have going on? We were talking about the RPG stuff, drive-through RPG. That I'm going to be seeing some videos of. What videos are you seeing this week? Let me take a look. And I may come on Tuesday afternoon just to give a final total, but we'll see. Hey, if nothing happens and none of this stuff goes, I'm not going to worry about it. We'll do what we got to do. Let's see here. Stupid Elsie. This and POG are the best World War I game. Okay, good. What was I looking for? God, I went blank. I went totally blank there for a moment. I went to go check. 2C. Oh, okay. What was... God. It's just too much. I do too much in the morning. It's ridiculous. Okay, content. So what's coming up this week? Not that anybody watches it. We got a Little Monk thing tomorrow. Then we got some Car War stuff on Wednesday. And then some Marvel United stuff on Friday. What else did I stick in here? Okay, and then, I got some things that are I'm kind of making a decision on where we're going to put these. Yeah, I got stuff going for a bit, so we're going to try to keep you guys 246, then the 9th. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to squeeze a couple extra videos in this week somewhere, somehow, some way, just to make sure that you guys check everything out. Okay, hold on. Let me take a sip here. Oh, that felt good. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, I've been messing a lot with the Warhammer Quest 95 stuff, and I found a lot of stuff that just really fits in with it. So I've been going through trying to get this organized somehow, because oh my God, this I've let this go for too long, and we're starting to get there. I'm starting to whittle down some of these shelves, which I need to do, but the most important thing is just making sure that we're covering everything. The animals, make sure that we have enough food for them and stuff like that. Make sure the bills are paid and stuff like that. Things are been kind of tough with the kid, down and out, and we'll make it work. We'll make it work. We always do. So we can just get through December, and then tax season's in January, so we'll be fine there. What else am I looking at? Because I got Space Hulk, that enormity. As a matter of fact, you'll see if that's what it is. That's what my head was swimming a little bit. This coming Monday, enormity, I'll be doing my preview for that. For them, Into the Unknown has just been nothing but perfect. They've been a big help. They've gone out of their way. They sent me a big, huge box, which I have to review. But I've been trying to learn this enormity prototype and mess around and start to tape that. And I'll tell you this much. That game is glorious. The Kickstarter starts December 2nd, and you are going to want to back that, because I'm telling you right now, this has so many different elements that really work with this and make this different. It has a Space Hulk feel. It has an Aliens feel. It has this like mystery type of thing going on. That and the rule book is exceptionally well for a prototype. I really think they hit this out of the park with this. I mean, just well done, well done, and it's something that in the next coming months, I'm really looking forward to. I mean, they did such a great job with Aeon Trespass. I mean, they really did. And then now you have this enormity thing, which is just, you went from Greek gods and Argonauts to outer space. I love the miniatures. I love the look of them. They don't look so out of place. They look, it's more of a modern spacesuit with a couple of tweaks, and you kind of go, okay, this is believable. You got me. You're sucking me in here, and really is working very, very well, and I like it very, very, very much. So there you have it with that. I can't believe Thanksgiving is already. I can't believe we just ran through a year like it was nothing. I'm going to do something a little different this year, because I didn't think this year was the greatest year for board games. And they're really, I wonder if some of that is some of the residuals from the COVID era and stuff like that, and things like that. But then again, I kind of just think, we're kind of hitting a weird area. And people aren't as interested in board games as they used to be, I think, to some degree. And, I get it. For the last 10 years, you got to remember, you were in 2014, you were hitting the golden age of this, where it was just crazy. All these conventions and people running here and doing things and stuff like that. I mean, it was just absolutely insane. And now, it's kind of, there's a lot of restructuring with companies and stuff like that. People I used to talk to aren't in the business anymore. People that are downsizing. They're being very choosy who they use for reviewers. Where, oh yeah, everybody was it's becoming very, very competitive. There's more. There almost seems to be more channels than there are people that play board games. And I think that's kind of strange in a way. To go to convention, there's like 9,000 channels that are there. And, are there still people that go and to these conventions and stuff like that? Like BGG and, isn't BGG this weekend, I think? Or is it next weekend? I forget. I used to go to that one. I loved the one before Thanksgiving. Because it was kind of when I was doing the travels, when I was going to all the conventions and trying to build the channel a little bit, when we were at the other house, I could do that. It was funny because you would come into January and you would be able to kind of recharge. You kind of start dictating your plan on what you had to do, and then we would have some local conventions. I would go to those. Then you had Origins in June. Then I would try to go to Historicon. And then, of course, the granddaddy of it's all, of them all, Gen Con. Okay? Then after that, you were covering Essen. Trying to get all the information and reviews in for that stuff. Then all the stuff that you brought in from Origin, you're making sure that you cover everything. And then you would come in, I forgot BGG Spring. You would go to that one, which was good, was at the airport for the longest time. Well, both of them were at the airport for a while until they moved over to the Sky Dome there. And then, when you're done with Essen, it came to BGG Fall, and that was kind of like, where you kind of took a deep breath and just said, okay, last convention of the year, let me go spend some time with my friends, the Rodneys and so forth and so on, and just try to relax at this one, even though I wouldn't. I would just tape the entire 3 or 4 days. And it meant that was it. That's the end of the year. And then, you would do a couple of videos, and you'd have enough videos to cover you through December. But you would take that time and take a break and go, okay, deep breath. Let me just enjoy the holidays with my family. And but the fun of that one was it always signaled the end of convention season. Now they added in PAX, which I've never been to PAX, and all these other things. And, you just sit here and go, oh, geez, you got to be kidding me. So, while it was fun and I really enjoyed it, it was also very taxing, and took a lot out of you, because not only that, But, the funny thing is I'm trying to also do my job, my regular job, take care of the family, blah, 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 blah. Like anybody else. And then, you're trying to, I hated going away from my wife. I hate going away from my wife. We always spend a lot of time. Alexis, how are you, my brother? We're very close. So, it's, the early days of this channel were just on a dining room table playing with my two kids when they were younger, and just we were always live, or I would tape something from the dining room table, and then I went into the sitting room, and then eventually I built the table outside, and then it just I've been very fortunate over the last 10 years with this channel. We're coming up on 10 years. For the last 9 years, been very, very fortunate. I've had a lot of great relationships. Did a lot of work for BGG until my hand, until I popped. I had that operation where I couldn't really paint, and that kind of pushed me out a little bit, and there wasn't much I could do with them, and I felt bad. I tried to tell Aldi. Aldi's a great, great guy. Lincoln, that's another story. And then, my time with the Dice Tower, which I really, really enjoyed. And Tom taught me so much about the business. And it is a business, folks. And then, just to be able to do this for almost 10 years, like I said, if it ended tomorrow, I have no regrets, no heartache, nothing, I made it a lot longer than a lot of other channels did. And I've been very successful, and I'm very thankful. And a lot of that is you guys, and I can't thank you enough. So here's to you. But I've been going through my thing, and we will update the auction again. We did it earlier in the video, but if you hang in there, I'm going to go through everything. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comments, while we're live here. Again, there's a lot of things that have no bids on, so you guys can really clean up here. So, we've got a couple days left. Wednesday at 8 a.m. it ends. So if you want to sneak one in overnight, you can. I'm just trying to see if there was anything else. I think you guys, you can't go wrong with these lots. I mean, I stuffed these lots to perfection. That's for doggone sure. What was I going to say? You know what it is? There's just so much on my mind and so much going through my head that, there's it's like this. And you're trying to figure out, what's next, what you got to do. I was talking about my collection. And, I'm trying to narrow it down to the things I'm going to keep. And Car Wars, all editions, all the way up to the 6th edition I'm keeping. Arkham Horror, the original. I have stuff. I have expansions that are in shrink wrap that I could probably get $400 to $500 for. But Richard Launius, who is my brother, I will never get rid of that game. That game. And I remember just sitting by myself on that kitchen table, because we had a huge kitchen table at the other place, and I had that game all spread out, and my wife was in the living room watching TV, and I'm just sitting there walking around trying to figure that one out. And another game, Merchants of Venus, I was playing solo. I was playing by myself, and I was having a good time. Those are never going to go. Warhammer Quest is never going to go. The Gloomhaven stuff I want to keep. Both of them. I have that, and I have that Lion expansion. I didn't get the Bugs and Buttons. Matter of fact, it was a funny thing, and it's. I was at a comic convention, MegaCon, and they were set up and they were showing off that game. And I walked over and I'm looking. I'm going, oh, what's this? Gloomhaven. It's a smaller version of it. And I didn't want to be that guy and go, hey, I'm Rob Orn. I do Rob's Tabletop World. What do you got here? I just stood to the outside and I watched people explain the game, And sure enough, some idiot came over and said, I forgot what he said. But he was from some channel, and I looked up the channel, and the channel had like 150 people. And I'm going, well, you admire him for being out, putting himself out there and going, hey, I'm a reviewer. But you also kind of went, it's kind of cringy. Just let them do that. They're trying to show off this new game, so just let them show it off. What else was I looking around that I'm not? Oh, League of Dungeoneers, they'll never go anywhere. Dungeon Universalis will never go anywhere. World Spanners will never go anywhere. Table Golf Association, I will always keep that. That game makes me laugh. Space Empires, Robinson Crusoe. Anything from All or Nothing, because I love card games. Oh, I love card games. All my Four Against Darkness stuff will never go. Blood Bowl, stay. Mordheim. I'm sure there's a few other things, but as far as anything else, it's up for grabs. It's up for grabs. Let's just go over this again. For those of you that weren't here. I mean, who would be here at this time in the morning? How much time have we been here? 36 minutes, that's it? Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. We're keeping it nice and early. So NovaPrime860@hotmail.com. Please email me your bids, okay? And make sure you include your address in that, okay? There are only a couple days left. It ends on 11:20 early in the morning. So, and usually I give a little space. If somebody gets in a bid last minute, I like letting the other person know and letting them have another, one final shot. So, very quickly, we've only had 2 people bid, to be honest with you. Well, actually 3, because somebody outbid another dude. But I'm thankful for them. But we've got a lot of lots that have not been taken. Mystery lot number 1, which is just a game lot. It's not just total war games anymore. I found so many games that I can stuff in there that I've decided to do that. Has no bids. Lot number 2, which is a miniatures lot. And usually when I stuff these boxes, it's more than what you bid. It's more than what you bid. So you do get value. Okay? And I try to make sure, that we take good care of you. The miniature lot is at $250. My boy Phoenix, thank you. Lot number 3, Mice Mystics and Monster Hunter International. Not just the 2 games, but with the expansions, and I threw something else in there. I forgot what. That is at $150. Lot number 4, the space lot. Some old GDW space games. Asteroids. Mass Effect is in there. And I may throw a couple other things in there. That has no bids. Lot number 5, Deep Shelf, which is over here. Deep Shelf, the expansion over there, Stronghold Undead, Darksiders. The toner cartridges are for me. Okay, let's put those over here. Okay, those go over there. So, and Darksiders, and I think I threw something else in there. I forgot what. That has no bids. Lot number 6, the Games Workshop stuff, which is close to almost $800 worth of stuff. Okay, between the Extremist, you get 2 copies of that. Full. The boxes are banged up, but everything is inside intact and good. War of Sigmar starter sets, which you have the orcs in there, so you can build, get a nice little start there. You get the rule books, everything else that goes in there. You're going to get 2 scenery things from Warcry, which you can use with Age of Sigmar. You get the Mausoleum, and then there's this other place. I forgot what, but you get all the scenery in there. You get the rule book for the compendium for kill team. There's a box full of different types of figures and sprues and scenery that I threw in there as well. That is at $160. Phoenix, my boy, thank you again. Lot number 7, the ASL lot, which is the rule book in a nice binder. The starter kit 1, starter kit 2. I found like some maps I threw in there. Then you have Beyond Valor, which that alone, that box set is $100, and then I threw some extra games in there. That is at no bids. The GMT lot, okay, which is lot number 8, which is a bunch of coin games, Fire in the Lake, Pentagon, a bunch of other GMT games, Mr. President, a whole bunch of stuff in there. I mean, the box is heavy. It's easily $600-700 worth of games in there, and that has no bids. The Madara lot, okay, the Act 1, fully painted by myself. Okay, I painted it, and then I have some other expansions like the promo packs and other figures that go in there. Those are not painted, but that has no bids whatsoever. Then lot number 10, which is the mystery lot number 3, a solo. It's going to be kind of a solo themed lot. That's at $240, but I can guarantee you it'd be up around $600 when I'm done with it. I think you'll really like what I stuff in there. So there you go. You can bid on this stuff. A lot of this stuff has no bids on it. So you can bid on it at novaprime860@hotmail.com. Make sure that you put your bid number. What lot you're bidding on, the price you're bidding on, and your address, so we don't have to go back and forth with each other. I want to make sure that that we get you all the prices early Wednesday, so I can get everything out on Thursday or Wednesday afternoon. If you pay right away, I guarantee you it'll be going out Wednesday afternoon, and the idea is to get this to you before Thanksgiving so you can go through it and just have a good time. All right, so there you go. This is to help us get through December. I want to thank everybody from the last auction that bid without buying anything. They just sent money to. We have a little thing on the bottom here to our PayPal. They sent some extra money. I want to thank everybody that did that. It really helped us get through and pay some of the bills that we needed to get paid. Now that my son is going through radiation and stuff like that, this really helps us any way that you can. He goes to Tampa tomorrow. My wife is taking him. He's got to go tomorrow and Wednesday. Things are a little tough here. So we want to make sure that we take care of all the animals on the farm and everything else that we can for the holidays. And, I know everybody else got it just as tough. So just know that we are here and we understand. So, whatever you can do, I appreciate. I really do. Man, I got a lot of stuff I got to get rid of. But this is going to be the last auction of the year. I need a break. I need to take some take a breath, enjoy myself a little bit. Like I said, March, will be the 10th year that I've been doing this, and pretty grateful for being able to have 10 years. you know, and actually have, you know, some people watch. I mean, what more can you say, right? You know, you just try to do what you can. Like everything else, you know, you jump the shark at some point and you just do the best you can. Oh, excuse me. So thirsty. Like I said, I've been going since almost 6 o'clock this morning. Feeding cows, dealing with stupid chickens, getting the dogs outside, make sure the dogs get fed, running, go get the paper, and a couple lottery tickets for my mother-in-law. You know, I got to run to the dump right after this. Yeah, right to the dump. Another fun day. But make sure, you know, if you have any questions, send me some questions. If you have any questions about the lots that are involved here, novaprime860@hotmail.com. You can ask them now if you want to, if you're in the chat. You know, we have some people watching. But we got 10 lots. I'd like to get all of them out of here. Not only will it free up space, but, you know, it'll really, really help us. Uh-oh, what did they do? Somebody dropped something over there. What a family. What a family. So, you know, it's just and next year, you know, if I decide to keep going, you know, in 2025 and just finish the, you know, and keep going and doing this, I'm taking a different look at this. I want to start doing things, some older stuff, Silent Death, Zaya, Space Hulk. I haven't covered Cthulhu, Death May Die. I've painted that totally. I want to do some Car Wars, old Car Wars, new Car Wars, Mutant Chronicles. You know, we've just got through taping tons and tons of the Warhammer Quest 95, which Little Monk says he's making more expansions for it. I mean, this guy is just freaking awesome. He's going to do a Chaos one. Okay, pal. Count me in. Count me in. You know, Dungeoneers. I want to do some of the old Flying Frog stuff. I want to do... You know, I really want to take it to another... You know, a different level. I don't want to be like everybody else. When was the last time that you know, anybody's done a Arcadia Quest video, you know, with everything fully painted? You know, there's stuff that are sitting on your shelves that I kind of want to start highlighting going into the new year. Highlighting stuff that you may have sitting on your shelves. Instead of being the cult of the new guy, I want to do older stuff. I'll do new stuff, of course. You know, there's a couple things that I'm looking forward to. Not much, but Ogre. Wouldn't it be fun to see the big box Ogre? How many of you have that sitting on your thing? Zombies. There's been so many Kingdom Death Monster things. I don't think I'm going to do any of those. Shadows of Brimstone. Let's circle back to that. Gloomhaven, Cloudspire, Too Many Bones, Merchants of Venus, Massive Darkness, the first one. How many videos are out there? I got a fully painted set up there. Defenders of the Realm. You know, there's a Kickstarter for the new one coming out. Well, let's take a look at the old one. You know, there's a lot of different things that we can kind of touch on and expand upon and really, you know, really make shine. And you know, I'm just looking forward to condensing things and cleaning things up and, you know, spending a little bit more time on stuff that we have on our shelves that you know, especially in such a weird time when money is, you know, it's not even worth anything out there. So many good games already out there. I love to see them spotlighted. Spotified? Is that what he said? I got to put my glasses on. I'm sorry, brother. Weston. Spotlighted. Yeah, no, I agree with you, brother. And, there's a lot of older stuff that's really, really, really good. And I think we should really, instead of looking for the newest thing and getting hype trained, it doesn't hurt. And now, of course, there are certain games that are coming out that you can't help, to Kickstarter, that you can't help but go, oh my God, I know this is going to be great. Into the Unknown, Enormity. Perfect example. But, trying to get off the hype train or trying to get you to go buy a million things, but being very, very picky on that, but also going backwards and really showcasing the things that you may have forgotten sitting on your shelf. The average gamer has anywhere from 20 to 50 games sitting in their closet, and they end up culling a lot of stuff out because, I don't play this. Well, you bought it for a reason. Let's get you to maybe get a little deeper into the game so you see which maybe that you have and go, oh shoot, something, we should play this all the way through, and then color it out if you want to. And I think that's the way I want to kind of look at things going forward, and see what I can do on that kind of level. So, we'll take it from there. It's an idea I have. We'll figure it out. Also, I'm going to be highlighting a lot more stuff. Lord Weston from none other than lovely Utah just bit $100 on 8. Thank you. Thank you, brother. And let me tell you, there's about $500-600 worth of stuff in there. $100 on that GMT lot is thievery. But hey, let me tell you something. If he gets a great deal, then he gets a great deal. But I'm not going to argue with that one because it's kind of middle of the road. And I want to thank you, brother. But also, the whole point is that that we make sure that we take good care of you guys, and I always try to. And like I said, this money really helps us get through, really tough time. So let's just run through this one more time. It is 52. We're 52 minutes in. I usually like to keep it to an hour, so let's do that. Let me just make sure nobody else popped that. Updated just now. You know what I mean. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anybody out. Okay, so with further ado, let us go. Lot number 1, mystery lot, is just full of games. Has no bids. Okay, really great stuff. It's going to be about anywhere from $500 to $800 worth of stuff in there. Lot number 2, mystery lot number 2, miniature lot. There's miniature games in there. There's going to be all kinds of different unique stuff in there. $250 from my friend Phoenix. Just one tote that I'm putting in the thing is worth $300. And I'm looking right at it. With the rule set that I'm going to put in there, it's going to be a Lord of the Rings thing. You can't even get your hands on this stuff. Lot number 3, my boy Phoenix again with the Mice and Mystics, which is painted, not well. The expansions, and also Monster Hunter International, the game and expansion. And I'm going to throw a couple more things in there. $150. Lot number 4, the space lot, asteroids, massive. Asteroids, the old GDW game, really good game. Imperium, Mass Effect. There's a couple other things that are going to be in there. Really space theme, no bids. Lot number 5, Deep Shelf. With Deep Shelf, the expansion, that game alone is $150. Stronghold, Darksiders. And we'll figure something else out. That has no bids. The GW, the Games Workshop stuff, Age of Sigmar, 2 starter sets of Extremis. Look it up. It's not cheap. You get those box sets fully filled. There's 2 of them. You're going to get some Warcry scenery boxes. The Mausoleum, look that one up. It's $100. It's about $500 worth of stuff. Phoenix has it at $160. Thank you. The ASL stuff, Advanced Squad Leader. I threw in some extra games that I found. There's extra boards in there. The starters for ASL 1 and 2. The rule book, which is bindered. Beyond Valor, which is a game that's usually about $115. Everything that you need to get going, and a couple other games in there. Has no bids. Midara, fully painted. Lot number 9 has no bids. The GMT lot, which is lot number 8, like I said, Laura Winston just bid $100 on it. So I'm going to make sure that's there. And then finally, lot number 10, which is the mystery lot 3 solo. It is up to $200 and I made that wrong. $230. But that one there is going to be chock filled up to about $600. Even with shipping, you would still win out. So make sure that you bid on these. NovaPrime860 at hotmail.com. And make sure that you put in what lot you're bidding on, how much you're bidding on it, and your address. The auction ends in almost 48 hours. Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's 8 a.m., not 8 p.m., 8 a.m. So we can get all the emails out to everybody. And if anybody pays on Wednesday, we're going to be getting those things out exactly on Wednesday. And then if anybody, pays later in the afternoon after I ship, I make sure it goes out Thursday morning, so you have it before, the massive shipping madness with Black Friday and all that stuff. I want to make sure that you guys have all this stuff before Thanksgiving. So that's why we're doing our early Black Friday kind of thing. Number one, normally I try to help charities, but unfortunately, we've been through some very tough times, and we're hoping that you guys will help us. And for me, it means a lot. I really appreciate it. Any of you that try to do what you can, it has been tough. The last 4.5 years, between my health, moving to the farm, and now my son, who has to, had a tumor removed from his back, and now we've got to do radiation. On a positive, and I don't want to just talk negative all the time, but on a positive note, he went down and had a PET scan, and it is not growing anywhere else in his body. So that is just fantastic news, and we're holding on to that positive news. But we want to make sure that we're able to get through everything, and get to January. He's got to have radiation through the, I don't know how long, how much. We'll find out tomorrow. He's going down to Tampa, down to Moffett. He's got to go there Monday, and then my wife's got to take him on Wednesday as well. So, we're going to be holding our breath with that. It's life situations. We all deal with them. We've all been through tough times. And I've always tried to help a lot of you out there. So now, unfortunately, I have to turn around and ask for a favor to help us. But I'm trying to give you something of value in return. So hopefully that helps. So there you go. Did I make it 1 hour? 59 minutes and 8 seconds. So I can close this out pretty well. Again, NovaPrime860 at hotmail.com. Send us your bids. We have a lot of stuff not bid on. Lot number 1, the mystery lot, no bids. Lot number 2 is at $250 for mystery lot number 2. The lot number 3, which is Monster Hunters International, is at $150, and there's other stuff in there. Lot number 4, which is our space game lot, has no bids. Lot number 5, Deep Shelf, which is a massive game, and some other games with it, Darksiders and stuff like that, no bids. Our Games Workshop lot at number 6 is only at $160. Lot number 7, our ASL lot, has no bids. Lot number 8, our GMT coin game lot with Mr. President and a bunch of other great games, is only at $100. Mr. President is $100 by itself. Lot number 9, the Madara lot. Great game, fully painted. If you're unsure, check out our last live video. You can check that out. It was last Thursday, I think I did it. You can actually see all the painted figures if you're curious about it, and a bunch of other stuff that goes with it that I'm sending you. Has no bids. Lot number 10, mystery lot number 3, is at $230. These other 5 lots, if you guys could bid them up, I'd appreciate it, and help us along. I would appreciate it greatly. So until next time, my dear friends, I think we covered everything. Make sure Nova Prime 860, send your bids, send your address, okay, to Nova Prime 860. If you have any questions, email me. I'll try to come on Tuesday. I can't promise you. We will do what we can, but we will take it a step at a time, and that's about all we can do, right? So until next time, it's old pal Rob. We will see you all soon, and have a wonderful weekend. And again, Nova Prime 860 at hotmail.com. Send your address and what lots that you want to bid on. Thank you. This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.